Motorsport, put that thing in sports.
I don't want to do
What?
Oh my god. This going on the internet?
Yeah.
Oh my god. My name is Juicy. Follow me on Instagram.
Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm starting off using Anastasia in Beverly Hills, dipbrow and brown and chocolate, I think. So I'm just filling in her brows. Then I'm gonna carve them out with LA Pro Girl concealer. Not just that though, I mixed a whole bunch of different things on the back of my hand. And then I'm just gonna after I curve out her brows, I'm just gonna bring that down and use the concealer as a base for her eyelids. Now I'm just using my black Radiance setting powder in medium deep. And then I'm going to jump right in using this Milani powder. I said Milani powder. Milani palette. I'm just going to be putting it on the outer V and bringing it in. And then I'm going to start putting it in the inner corners. And I'm using that orange shade right in the palette. That's the only thing that I use this damn palette for. I don't use none of the other colors in that palette. Y'all got that one palette that y'all just use for that one color. I don't know why. I just love the orange in that palette. It's like, it's smooth, it's creamy. And then I'm just blend. Then I'm gonna start using the pink out of my Take Me to Brazil palette to put on the outer corners and the inner corners, because you know it's her birthday. She's wearing pink. Well, she's wearing like this light pink color, but you know, I was just going with the flow. I didn't really know what I wanted to do, but it turned out nice. And then I'm just gonna keep you know, I'm just building up the color, so I'm adding more of that orange and on the inner and outer corner of her eyelids. Now, I know my palette is broke down, busted, and disgusted, but I'm gonna use it until the colors don't work no more or I get a new palette. Shit. But I'm gonna take the brown. It's the darkest brown in this palette. I'm taking the brown and I'm just using it to add some more dimension into her eyes, cause you know right now it's real flat and shit. So I got add a little scent. And then I'm just, you know, not a lot though. Like I'm actually dusting off most of that brown onto my hand, like, cause I don't want to pick up too much to make the look like smoky or anything. Like I just wanted to add a little bit more dimension. Oh, and then I took a NYX First Base concealer, and I'm just going to use my finger and, you know, dot it on in the middle of her eyelids before I put on her lid color. I'm then going to take this black Radiance highlighter and use that to put that in the middle of her lids. The brush that I'm using is an e.l.f. brush. All the brushes that I use are pretty much, they're either e.l.f. Real Techniques, Eco Styler tools, or you can get all of the brushes that I use from the drugstore. And they don't have specific names, so I can't really put them in. But now I'm taking a pink and then I'm just going to blend out the edges of where I placed that highlighter at. So, you know, so it can be all seamless instead. So you can see like where the highlighter started and where it stops. And then I'm just going to be putting more of that brown in there to add some more dimension and to blend more. You know, you can't never blend too much, girl. I'm just taking a makeup wipe. I use Neutrogena, the night ones in the purple pack. I like those better than the ones in the blue pack. And then I'm using Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I love this primer. I used to use NYX matte primer. It looks just like this one, and it feels just like this one. I normally mix primers, but today I didn't. Her skin is pretty dry, so I don't have to double up on primers or anything. Then I'm just taking these lashes that she bought from Forever 21. Don't sleep on Forever 21 lashes, y'all. They got some bomb ass lashes, okay? I'm taking Loreal True Match and I'm mixing two colors together, cause you know she brown, but she not like chocolate, and she not like light skin. She like in the middle. And then as I was mixing it together, it looked like, I don't know, in person it looks fine now that I'm looking at it, but in person it looked kind of dark. So I took a little bit more of the lighter one and I put that like in the middle, like underneath her eyes. You'll see. Yeah, like right there, like underneath her eyes. Cause she a brown skin, but she not like a brown sugar brown skin. And then I'm just taking this beauty blender and I'm gonna blend my life away. Make sure you get them edges, tap them edges, girl. Oh, and here's the secret, right? Make sure you lay your edges before you get your makeup done. And make sure you get that neck, that chinny chin. I'm sorry, y'all can see my tracks and stuff, but you know, we was getting ready to go to her birthday dinner because it's her birthday. Well, it was her birthday. And then I'm gonna use this NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer and Biscuit. I mixed that with my LA Pro girl because she's not really like a dramatic person. So I know my cousin, and well, this is my cousin by the way. But I know she wasn't gonna want her under eyes super bright. So I used a little bit of that. I didn't use too much. And then I went back in with the LA Pro Girl concealer just to even it out a little bit more. Ooh, I'm sorry. And then my fat all out and my shirt is on backwards. I don't know what. I just put something on right quick because I ain't had no clothes before I was about to record this. She ain't got no pants on in this video, but y'all don't even know. See, she saved, but it's cool because I was looking like a schnock after this. She played so much. Here's the thing, like if you have a client who can't handle getting the under eye blended, tell them to open their mouth and look up. Now I'm using this black Opal to contour. It's a foundation stick and I'm using it to contour. I don't know why, but when I was contouring her face, I was getting one side perfect. Y'all gonna be able to tell which side I'm talking about. I was getting one side perfect and the other side, like this side, I hated this side. Like I was trying to go to work on this side and it just was not, I couldn't get jiggy with it. Like I had to go in on this one side like multiple times just so I could, you know, but you know it's cool though. I finessed the situation because, you know, the finesse kid, boy, you hot as me. Mama told me I'm a healthy kid. I smoke broccoli. It's like, no, I'm just playing. But yeah. So I'm using a stippling brush to blend out the contour marks that I made. And then I'm just blending it in. And I put one underneath her chin. The top of her lip, like where her cupid's bow is, down her nose, you know, so I can snatch the nose, around her forehead and her cheeks. So I went in with like a cool, like a more cool tone, because that was real warm. So I wanted something with like more, like something darker and more cool toned, so we could really snatch that face. Cause our faces are so fat. Like my face is fat too. Like we got potato heads. So I was trying to get them cheekbones to be popping. And then I just tapped over it with my beauty blender because it was looking a little harsh. And then I'm gonna take like the leftover foundation and clean it up. Like that side looks so perfect and the other side just like, girl, what is you doing? I'm gonna get it together though. Now I'm gonna take my black Radiance powder, the same powder that I used to set her eyelids, and I'm gonna start setting her face. Yeah, now I'm going to be taking the black Radiance setting powder. I'm going to set her face underneath her eyes, down the bridge of her nose, her forehead, her cupid's bow, her chin, and then I'm going to take the powder and I'm going to go underneath her contour to make sure it's sharp. And she was like struggling just to look up. I kept telling her, having to tell her to look up. I'm like, look up, look up, look up. Like, damn. I'm putting the translucent powder on the sides of her nose, you know, so I can snatch the nose. I ain't really going too, you know, too heavy on the nose contouring, but we still gonna have a little snatchage. I don't even know if that's a word, but whatever. We still gonna have some snatchage going on. I'm using this Loreal True Match and Cocoa for her contour on the sides of her cheeks, and then I'm gonna go down the sides of her nose, the top of her forehead. Not too heavy though. And then I'm going to use this Maybelline Fit Me powder to dust off her under eye and whatever's left of that powder that I used. I hope you enjoyed this video. For her lips, I used a ColourPop matte lipstick and I put gloss over top of it and I highlighted with black Radiance. And I hope you guys liked it. Subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. Thank you. See you in my next one.